So there are times when, after posting a video, I'll go and I'll read comments, and I'll see a comment that someone's made that is one of those comments that just makes me want to do a head slap, because they'll be questioning something or suggesting something that basically shows that either they've just completely not understood what I've said in my video, or they've not listened properly to what it was I was saying. Either a misinterpretation or really not paying attention. And it's one of those moments when I read these comments and I think, you need to go back and actually listen to what was really said in the video. Now, I know some people like to just listen to these videos while they're doing housework or while they're driving or something like that. And even I know that I'll be listening to videos and there are bits that I'm not focusing on. And I have to go back and listen because I suddenly think, oh, hang on, what did they say? But if I'm not certain of what exactly has been said or I've forgotten, then I'll go back and listen again, or I'll go back and I'll just read that part of the transcript to make sure that I'm getting my facts right, so that when I am sharing the information, I'm sharing the correct information. But it certainly seems that there's a lot of stories swirling around in relation to this case. And when you ask people where does that information come from, they don't really know. They know they heard it somewhere, or they saw it somewhere, but they can't give you an exact source for you to go and verify it for yourself. Now, recently there's been one bit of information that's been swirling around, and I was kind of not really paying attention to it because I was like, well, I don't think that's correct, but I was really just wasn't paying attention. And that is the story that's now circulating, saying that Jack and Lily had missed 40 days of school. And I recently saw someone made that comment under one of my videos in terms of, look, this is, how bad a job that Daniel and Malay were doing, in that actually they had missed 40 days of school. Now, given that, first of all, there was CPS involvement with these children several months before they went missing, that's one thing for starters that would suggest to me that they probably haven't missed quite that much school, because I would imagine that a CPS visit would encourage Daniel and Malay to make sure the children were attending school as much as possible. But not only that, 40 days is actually a lot of school. And I would imagine that any school, especially with children who are behind their peers, which we know Lily and Jack were, wouldn't let it go any further than about 20 days before they started taking some serious action. So it seems highly unlikely to me that they would have missed 40 days. And saying all that, I've not been able to find any evidence of anyone saying this. I do, however, have a pretty good idea of where this misconception comes from. But before I address that, I'm going to play an excerpt from the Drunk Turkey show from last year, would have been about October, when Daniel was talking to the turkey guy about Lily and Jack's school absences.
And so no children attended the school that day. And then on Thursday, Lily had a cough. And I really didn't know if Malaya was going to keep them home for Friday, but, kind of turns out that she did. And when I woke up that morning, I wasn't expecting the kids to be home. I seen Lily poke her head into the room a couple times that morning.
Yeah.
And she didn't have a cough. She wasn't sick, not like the day before. So, I wouldn't really have kept them home, because they were kept home a lot because they were sick a lot during the school year. But
allergies, or is this like
no, they just had low immune systems, Daniel.
Okay.
I mean, for like the first, I don't know, like 11 weeks of school, they were sick each week. Not they brought home COVID and stuff like that. Well, but you can't expect a kid to be perfectly healthy when they're hanging out with, other children, right?
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Now, to the best of my knowledge, this is the only instance when Daniel has addressed their absences from school. And what he's said is that they were kept home a lot because they were sick a lot during the school year. He then goes on to explain that in the first roughly 11 weeks of school, they were sick each week. So the first 3 months of the school year, they were sick each week, meaning they must have had at least one absence each week in that first 11 weeks. But at the same time, saying that they were sick each week for those first 11 weeks also implies that after that 11 weeks, they weren't sick each week. This is an occurrence that happened during the first 11 weeks. After that, it sounds like their attendance wasn't quite so bad. So they obviously had more sick days after that 11 weeks, but it wasn't on a weekly basis. It was clearly, they still had their health issues, but it wasn't every week that they were missing school. So if we add on the 2 days around the time they went missing to that they were sick every day in the first 11 weeks, at the most, we can confirm that they missed at least 13 days of school over the school year. However, he has said that they were kept home a lot because they were sick a lot during the year. So you can probably bump that up. But 40 days, that seems like a major reach. Because I think once you got above about 20 days, you would certainly have CPS involvement again. So where does this 40 days come from? I believe I know where the 40 days comes from. Now, like I said, this discussion with the turkey guy, this happened back in October, I believe. So it's quite some time back. And I did go back and I did go to my content from around October, November, try and figure out which video is the particular video that I needed to find. But obviously, given that I've been putting out daily content for Lily and Jack since that very first week in May last year, trying to find the exact video was just proving to be too much of a challenge. So I'm just going to relay this to people as it is. Back in October or November, when people were discussing this panel appearance that Daniel did, this conversation between him and the turkey guy, one of the things I did address was these absences that Daniel was talking about. And I expressed my concern over him saying that they had missed school every day for the first 11 weeks, because I said the school year is 40 weeks in Canada. I'd already done my research. So if they were missing school every week, at least one day a week, potentially that could add up to 40 days over the year, which would lead to them being really far behind in their learning. Now, I didn't say at the time that that's what I believed was occurring. I was essentially commenting on the fact that they had missed at least a day a week for the first 11 weeks of school. And I was just commenting on the potential impact that could have on their learning if that became an ongoing thing. But I certainly never suggested that they had missed school every week for a 40-week period. And like I mentioned here, if he's saying, well, they missed school every week for the first 11 weeks, then the conclusion that you draw from that is that after that first 11 weeks, they did not miss school every week. They did not have an absence every week after that first 11 weeks. So it seems to me that someone has been listening to my content, has heard me discussing that 11, like missing a day a week can add up to a lot. And if a child is missing a day a week over an entire school year, that could become 40 days. And they've run with that and decided that Lily and Jack missed 40 days of school. No, Lily and Jack did not miss 40 days of school. No one has ever said Lily and Jack missed 40 days of school. The only information we have is what Daniel gave us here in this interview with the turkey guy. And that was that they had been kept home a lot, they had been sick a lot during the year, and that in the first 11 weeks, they were sick each week. So at most, confirmed from what Daniel is saying, we could say 13 days. I think given that he's saying they were sick a lot, you could probably bump it up close to 20. Possibly a bit over that. But it is a reach to turn around and start claiming that they had missed 40 days of school. Now, if you happen to have proof of that, please let me know. But it does seem to me that someone has listened to one of my past videos, one of my past discussions, and got the wrong end of the stick. Because yes, I did say that if they were missing a day a week, if that continued over a year, that would add up to 40 days. That's not the same as saying that they missed 40 days. Now I know that there'll still be people who will push the 40-day narrative because they like the dramatic sound of it. They like to be able to push stories that do make Daniel and Malaya look bad. But Daniel and Malaya look bad enough without us needing to add to it and add gossip and make up stories. Now, maybe it's that content creator who learns everything from AI and doesn't actually ever do his own research. Maybe he did an AI summary of that particular video that I did. And maybe it was him who told his audience that they had missed 40 days out of the year. Because that would certainly not be the first, and it certainly wouldn't be the last time when he's gotten a bunch of misinformation from AI because he doesn't know how to do his own research, or because he doesn't know how to actually take the time and listen to what content creators are saying. I don't know. But at the end of the day, Lily and Jack did not miss 40 days of school. Nobody has said that. There is no evidence of that. This is just a story that's quite possibly come from a discussion on my channel over 6 months ago, where someone has either only looked at an AI version or just haven't really paid attention to what was really being said. Anyway, I just wanted to do a quick video just clearing that up, and I hope that does clear it up for a few people, for the intelligent people who like to use logic and critical thinking. I know you will understand it. For the people who don't want to know, sorry, I can't help you. So on that note, thank you, and I'll catch you in the next one.